shamrock, here comes St. Patrick, grab a pint of Guinness, and let's all act ridiculous. Tillian Murphy has got blue eyes a-glowing. Pierce Brosnan's Irish, but his British accent showing. Guess who rhymes together at Irish pub night? Brendan Gleeson, Liam Neeson, ready for a fight. Tom Cruise is half Irish, John Travolta's half too. Put them together, it's an Irish Scientology stew. You don't need shamrock shakes from that Mickey D's place, 'cause you can party with Colin Farrell and his penguin face. Plus Bono, put on your shamrock, it's time for St. Patrick. Even Ben Affleck, celebrate St. Patrick. We got Jack Nicholson and Pretty Anne Hathaway. Jamie Dornan is also Irish from 50 Shades of Grey. Some people think Rosie O'Donnell's from Dublin. Well, she's not, but Irish Barry Keoghan looks like a goblin. Drink Guinness, a Lotica with Emily Ratajkowska. If you find Demi Lovatica, have a happy greenish tipsy drunkie, St. Patrick.
You give him permission to get falling down drunk?
Drunk, sir? Me, sir?
Proud I am that I'm Irish, and don't you be forgetting.
Hey, I'm talking to you, McFly, you Irish bug.
We had Irish blood.
By the look of the Irish.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Ahoy! It's no green screen Monday, because you can't wear green on St. Patrick's Day and use a green screen without just being a floating head. And we've already done that, so we're not going to today. So I said, to hell with it. We're going old school. You get to see the old Mr. Metalbones back here. He's still hanging out. He's been a bit depressed, actually, since I brought in the green screen. He doesn't understand that I haven't gotten a, good picture of him where I can float him on the front of it. Have him hanging on the wall. I guess I could do that if I cared more. Darby O'Gell Remembrance Day. I preferred Finnegan's Wake. I actually have my tin whistle out in the Jeep, but we've learned in a Cody Henry episode many, many moons ago, the tin whistle doesn't translate well on the old microphone, I didn't think about getting it until just now. Don't touch me, lucky ghoulies. It is St. Patrick's Day, though, so good morning and welcome. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I got my green on. I was going to wear my Aaron Cam in a one-drop shirt, because that's a green shirt that I've never been able to wear, and I'm putting it on. It's too big. It looks stupid. Like, the neck is kind of stretched out, so it looks like I'm, getting ready to do, an extra backup dancer in Flashdance. It's too big. So, nope. Instead, I broke out my SEMO Fans for Life, Dig for Life shirt that they made this year for... it was for the basketball game, so it wasn't really Dig for Life. But anyway, and a green SEMO hat. Freaking I'm jolly. I'm St. Pattying up. Let's go. No Tilly for this morning, though. Good morning, O-Dog, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you. O-Dog survived many a pub crawl back in the day. No real official pub crawl anymore, although I did see some folks having fun with their shenanigans on Saturday night. So today is the day, though. It's also National Corned Beef and Cabbage Day, which I did serve my children on Saturday evening. Or at least Layla ate the cabbage part, sauerkraut version. I made Reubens. They were tasty for the children. How dare you cast your bone-based mascot to the side for green screen? I know. I thought he'd enjoy the privacy, Every once in a while, when you guys can't hear it, but I'd pick up, I'd hear this little and I'm like, aw, he's having a moment. He didn't. It's National Irish Coffee Day. I guess it's probably anything we've nationalized that's Irish Day. So there you go. Just throwing those out there. Let me get my show here in front of me. There we go. Today's TIQ is brought to you by nobody. But I can tell you this much. Today's TIQ is 300,000 of these are borrowed every year and never returned. 300,000. What in the hell? What are we borrowing and never bringing back? Guess away. It's not coffee. And there's no printed coffee cup holder thingies. Lighters. That is a really good guess. Carrie got this within, I think, 6 or 7 guesses last night. Sometimes if I'm finishing show prep in bed, I'll bounce it off of her, be like, hey girl, hey, let me holler at you. Hey girl, 300,000 of these are borrowed every year. And never returned. I need echo effects for that. Lighters, books, cats, dollars, vinyl. No, all good guesses. Good guesses. Pens. Good guess. Not it. Money. Probably. A lot of money doesn't get returned. We know that for sure. All right, let's dig in on today's birthdays while you're TIQing away. The penis mightier. I'll take the penis mightier. Damn it. DVDs. I don't know if there's 300,000 DVDs that get borrowed and returned at all or whatever anymore. I bet it was that way, though, back in the grand Hollywood video blockbuster days. Blockbuster. Pencils, pens, no. Monies, no's. Frowny faces, no. Books, no. Books, check them out. Books, check them out. Happy birthday to Travis Burke. Happy birthday, Travis. Happy birthday to Angela Eifert. I hope you get to blow out as many candles as you want today. I hope you get to blow out candles in more than one time. The best birthdays is when you have a lunch birthday and they're like, oh, here's a cake. And then you have like a regular birthday and you get to blow out more candles. That's doubling down on your wishes. It's good stuff. Cups of sugar. Good guess. Not it. Continue, though, please. Happy birthday to Cody Newkirk. Happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday to Chris Bankin, one of my favorite code monkeys on the planet and quite the master mechanic. Chris Bankin, happy birthday. Chris Bankin is 33 today. Slaves, no. Tools, no. Good guesses. I'm going to make sure I didn't miss anything. Like I said, Carrie got this one in 6 or 7 guesses last night. Okay, I haven't seen it yet. Keeping an eye out. Good morning, Gunny. Hope you're doing well, sir. Walt, enjoy your day. I hope you get sunshine today. We're sunshine. We're pretty cool today, but it was cold this morning. It was like 30 degrees when I walked out of the house. I had to wear a jacket. Damn it. It is also Bruce Nance's birthday. Happy birthday, Bruce. Jennifer Camp McIntyre. We go way back. I haven't seen you in ages, but happy birthday on a St. Patty's. She's also one of my favorite gingers. Jennifer Camp. Jennifer, happy birthday. Cigarettes, library books, no. Keys, coffee. Can I borrow a coffee? I'll hit you tomorrow for the latte today. Nope. No keys either. Carmen Reynolds. Carmen, happy birthday. It is John Boyega, his birthday today. He's 33. He was Finn from Star Wars Force Awakens, FN 5138 or whatever his numbers was. Lots of sun and wind today. You are looking good. Well, you're looking good. Ciao. We got lots of sun and wind today. Wind is our story this week, but I dare not take away from Stone Richards, our weather lord. That is his time to shine. I don't want to steal it. Taco kisses. I'm stealing taco kisses and never returning. I hope 300,000 taco kisses are stolen and are borrowed every year and not returned. I'll return all the taco kisses. Rides, midgets, no. Clothes, no. Good guess. We've had some that are kind of on the right track. Hosier is 35 today. He's going to church, where he will worship like a dog at the sight of your butt. Truck, children, nope. Children, let me borrow your kids. Rob Kardashian is 38. Who the hell's Rob Kardashian? Do we even? I don't even want to know. I don't care. Also, another reality star, Ice-T's wife, and that was the first line of her birthday announcement. Nicole Coco Austin is 46 today. Babies, jackets, no. Hoodies, no. Tamar Braxton is 48. Soccer star Mia Hamm is 53. Not my little Lord Fauntleroy drink over there. Well, pink is up, ladies. My bunions are burning. How much for the little girl? I want to buy your women, your children. Sell me your children. Billy Corgan is 58 today. I'll go bald for Billy. You know, Smashing Pumpkins got new music out. I'll be honest, I don't really dig it. The latest one, what was the name of it? It played this morning on my way in. Let me look. We'll go back to the 5 o'clock hour here. What the hell was it? Who Goes There? Who goes there? I don't like it. I'm not a fan of the new song. Sorry. Stamps, underwear, calculators. No. Good guesses. Rob Lowe is 61, still devilishly handsome. Dare I say sexy? Ladies, would you agree? Rob Lowe and his distinguished jawline. Yeah, his body hasn't changed much since the Wayne's World days. You know, that's all there is to it. Gary Sinise, 70 years old today. Flashlight, sports equipment. Good guess. It's not a category. It is an item. It is a specific tangible item that is borrowed and never brought back. Gary Sinise is 70, and Kurt Russell, a.k.a. Jack Burton, is 74 today. You know what he'd do? You know what old Jack Burton would do when the winds are blowing and the skies are thundering? He'd say, "Give me your best shot. I can take it." We watched Big Trouble in Little China. Half of it, I lost the kids. I finished it later. Drug needles. I swear I'll bring this right back. Smashing Pumpkins records. No. Lawnmower. Boat. Wrench. No. Good guesses. You guys will get this. I have great faith. No question in my mind. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Birthday. This is my Karen Happy Today one. I got 311 playing. I do like the new 311 tunes. I'm partial. I liked Smashing Pumpkins back in the day, too. Just the new stuff, I don't know what it is. It's the mix I don't like, I think was part of it. I don't know if I've given the song a fair shake. Tools, Umbrella. Nope. The mix is just too vocal heavy. Like the vocal lead is just so on another shelf and the whole music's underneath it too much. I don't know. It's just I don't like the mix. You know what I do like? I like St. Patrick's Day. I like fine relationships. I like nice sandwiches. On this date in 461 AD, St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, died. According to the Associated Press, some sources list the year as 493. I didn't know the AP went back that far. Tupperware, tools. Nope, it's not a tool. That general category is defunct, although a valid category. I would say a Milwaukee saw, right? A clue. No. Husbands. Probably so, Lorraine, but that's not the answer we're looking for. But good guess. So St. Patrick died somewhere between 461 and 493. It's been a minute. It was not until 1753 that the first official St. Patrick's Day was celebrated. Man, I got the biggest tickle right here on my lip from my mustache. I don't know if there's one hair that's like turning, just stabbing me. It sucks. So I'm going to play with my face a lot. 1753, the first official St. Patrick's Day was celebrated. He was not even invited. You know what was invented on this date in 1845? Some guy was like, "Hey, it's St. Patrick's Day. Come on, have a drink with us." No. I just finished this invention. The rubber band. Isn't that sweet? Yeah, but we've got the Tillamore. Yeah, I don't know if Tillamore goes back that far. I assume it does. Nice relationships and a sandwich. No, but good guess. Tight management. Halloween costumes. No. That's a good guess. But yeah, the rubber band was invented 1845. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago, right? Think about that. Zero elasticity before then. You had to tie things. Tupperware. Copy of Snakes on a Plane. No. Ishtar on VHS. If there's 300,000 of those existing, that'd be impressive. 1958, number one on the charts. Easiest tequila. Yeah? Easiest karaoke song ever. Tequila. 1958. Number one on the charts. Just a year before that, Elvis bought Graceland for like $105,000. I didn't even keep that one. I just remembered it. Clippers. Samuel L. Jackson. No. 2005, Rafael Palmeiro and Sammy Sosa testified before Congress that they had not used steroids. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Mark McGuire refused to say whether he had. Those snakes on that mother franken plane. Actually, I believe the Cody and Joe show on that one said Monday, Friday plane. These Mother Friday snakes on this Monday, Friday plane. Pots and pans. Nope. Taking your guesses on the TIQ. 300,000 of these are borrowed and never returned every year. I don't know if that's in the U.S. This could be in the U.S. This item of borrowing could be anywhere on the planet. It's a pretty universal item. Okay, so that kind of opens the book. Snakes on a Plane 2, St. Patrick's Day. We've driven them out of Ireland, starring Liam Neeson. We've driven the snakes out of Ireland onto this plane. It was on this date in 2020. Tom Brady announced he was leaving the New England Patriots for another team. That was Tampa Bay, right? Good morning, Dan. Dan, the piano tuning man, trumpet playing, frontier blazing, domino tipping, Dan. It was 2023 that Lance Reddick passed away. Actor Lance Reddick. You'd remember him from The Wire, other things. John Wick. He was the Continental's reception guy when he'd walk in. The very uniquely designed black guy that was that actor, Lance Reddick. Passed away on this date in 2023. He was a good actor. I mentioned the breeze this week. Let's get Stone Richards in here. Time for your weather forecast with Stone. What? Hang on, there's a Post-it note on his. I am taking today off. St. Patrick's Day. Hair of the dog. My friend Lemmy is covering. Okay. Well, it's Lemmy the Leprechaun, sumbitch. Welcome back. I haven't seen you since 1997. That gig in Rolla, was it? Yeah. Boy, if Lemmy could talk, he could tell some stories. Luggage. Yep, Trevor, and yeah. That time still pissed me off and kind of ruined baseball, but that was it was a bummer. A little bit of weather for you, whether or not you care, with Lemmy the Leprechaun. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Lemmy. I hope your day's been good so far. Not too many shenanigans. You know, we don't want to get shenaniganed up too early. It is only 7:50 a.m. here in the Central Time Zone. I'm gonna say hello to our friends. Lemmy he was our spiritual advisor when my ska band went to Rolla and played a St. Patrick's Day that time of year. And if you know the history of St. Pat's with Rolla, it was a long tenured history of debauchery and beyond. And we were excited about this, about getting into that. And Lemmy here said, go for it, you know. We got there. Well, they had a new chancellor hired, and she canceled all the St. Pat shit. Your car. No, but you're on the right track, Dennis. You're on the right track. Let me tell you, Lemmy actually was the guy that saved us from the snowstorm on that Raleigh trip, but that's a whole side note. But anyway, so we get there, and the fraternity's like, sorry, they've canceled St. Pat's. I'm like, bro, we've driven 5 hours with a bunch of gear, and we're ready to rock the fuck out. Let's go. So anyway, we played the show in the basement of the fraternity house. I don't know, we played like 5 or 6 hours worth of music that night through till 3 in the morning. Then we woke up the next morning, right? It was like 7 inches of snow on the ground. I had driven my 65 Ford Galaxy for this trip. It was its only road trip I got out of that car because I'm pretty sure I killed it then. Hey, Lorraine got it. There it is. It's a bicycle. 300 and, I'm sorry, yeah. 300, oh, shit. Nobody brought my St. Jude bell back. Big fucking surprise. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Congratulations, Lorraine. Congrats. That chancellor got canned. Yeah. That was many moons ago, nearly 30 years ago now. Holy shit. But yeah, she came in and just destroyed everything. It sucked. Like, traditions be damned. It's terrible. We played, we rocked out, we had a great time, we got shredded, made some money, got home. My windshield wipers quit working, and we had snow all over the place. It was just a damn mess. But Lemmy was there. Now, on with the weather, and the TIQ has been answered. Thank you, Lorraine. Lorraine, we celebrate you, Lorraine O'Leary, on this St. Patrick's Day. I'm just going to assume, that you have Irish heritage, given your beautiful name. I know we have several Irish heritage members from the old SDF crew. Mr. Gannon, of course. I'm sure he is staying off the Tilly today. So we'll all tip a little virtual Tilly for the Gannon man and continue to practice no politics in the pub, even if we're not drinking in it. High of 62, sunshine today. Wind again, our story for the week, and I've timed it again where I'm talking over myself. God dang it, that's bizarre. 10 to 15 mile an hour steady winds today. Could see some 25 mile an hour gusts. High of 62. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, high of 75, breezy-er. By the afternoon tomorrow, we could see 40 mile an hour wind gusts. Holy shnikes. But a high of 75. Wednesday, 72 for the high, 40% chance of showers in the afternoon. Could see some 45 mile an hour wind gusts. 25 to 30 mile an hour steady winds Wednesday. Breezy. At least it's not 10 degrees out. Thursday, 54. Friday, 62. Saturday, 65. But just breezy, breezy, breezy. That's it. I know. What are you picking up today? You going to do third base? Is that what you're going for? Okay. No. If you're done. Okay. All right, cool. Tilly, buddy, see you later. Have a great day. Get back to work. Tell Stone we'll see him on Wednesday. It's Brekkie Bits time. Boy, that was awkward. All right. We're cruising onward. Where you at there? It's a Sober Pat's Day. Probably watch State of Grace. There you go. Yes. Oh, there. Yeah. Mr. Gannon. God bless you, sir. Happy St. Patrick's Day as well. Who steals bikes, though? I know. Well, people borrow them and just never bring them back. Didn't you watch Friday? Debo come up. That's my bike, punk. That's what happens. Yeah, St. Patrick's at Sullivan is your maiden name. You want it back? You prefer the Sullivan over the O'Leary? I think they're both lovely. I don't have any massive amount of Irish heritage. There's a sprinkle of it in my mother's side of the family, but going back a ways. We're mostly some Swedish, some Eastern Bloc, German, Baltic states, that kind of vibe. That's it. That and my obvious European and South African influence. I don't know. Kind of a mutt. You got knocked the fuck Oh, yes. So good stuff. 65 days free today. Well, I tip the free coffee to you, sir. Here's to good changes to your health. Thanks to our creepy leprechaun, we are going to move on to Brekkie Bits, and I'll remind you that this is the science of it. Whatever day of the week St. Pat's falls on, it will be the same day of the week for Cinco de Mayo. So, Cinco de Mayo es on a lunes again this year. On a Monday, May 5th. Yep. So get your margarita on down in May. Get the hate out song. Good. Be productive today, right? A productive St. Patrick's Day. Gold has gone up. Did you guys invest in gold when I told you? I didn't. It has crossed the $3,000 an ounce mark, though, for the first time. So those fat rope chains you got left over from the 80s, they're going up. Sir Mix-a-Lot wasn't full of shit. Clocking much dollars. We all got gold. Swear I heard a cat. Air Canada has apologized after it emerged that some of its fleet displayed maps that appeared to have erased Israel. Ope. Little oops. A university in France put out the call earlier this year, earlier this month, offering a safe haven for scientists in America. Like if you're worried about the administration as a scientist, come to France. So far, 40 scientists from Yale, NASA, Yale, Stanford, NASA, and the NIH have taken him up on the offer. Like, well, that's great, but it's still France. The food sucks. Solomon Grundy was born on a Monday. Solomon Grundy speaks of himself in the third person. It's a trifecta of breaking for Chad. Your divorce, your wife's, to her ex, and your mom's were all finalized on St. Patrick's. I feel like to balance that, like Carmel and Kyle need to have like a vow renewal on St. Patrick's. You know? Can we make that happen today? I'll go meet them. I'll go meet them up. I am an officiant after all, right? I'll show up late too, like I did for the first wedding. What else? We got the word from Apple TV that Ted Lasso is signed up for a 4th season. It will probably be the last. But for those of you who are Ted Lasso fans, I've never watched an episode. I've heard it's great. People tell me to watch it and I should reference it, and it's a great show. I don't know what it's on. It's on Apple TV. That's why I don't watch it. I don't have Apple TV. I'm not going to fucking pay Apple for TV. Anyway, Ted Lasso's returning for season 4. Most likely it's last. And last Sunday in Fort Myers, Florida, this guy, Paul Quinn, got up, discovered very quickly what kind of a day it was going to be when he walked into his living room and there was an alligator, a friggin' alligator in his living room. The agents from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission showed up, dragged it outside, not before it took a big bite out of one of his dining room chairs. Hungry Gator. One of the greatest shows of all time. That's what I've heard, Trevor. I honest to God have. And I've seen some quotes from him like, oh, that's great. I like Jason, what's-his-face, the actor, you know. Surprising amount of heart. That's another thing I've heard. It's like, this sounds shitty for me to say that I haven't watched it because I've had several people tell me they're like, you know, you would love this show because it's just right in there with you. It's the same kind of vibe. And I'm like, okay. Then put it on something I don't have to pay Apple for. Fucking Apple and turds. It is St. Patrick's Day. You know, the 17th of March. St. Patty's Day. You survived the Ides of March. Nobody stabbed you in the Little Caesars pizza. That meme made its way around one more time. I did not see the bottle of Caesar dressing, though. You know, I didn't see a Paul Newman with a knife stuck in it anywhere. A2 Paul Newman? No, I didn't see it. I have not been watching any of my other streams here. TikTok, I don't know if you guys are, if you're here, thanks. By the way, I know some of you popped in and out Friday when I was live in the studio, I was doing some long-ass TikTok lives because I was stuck in the studio for our St. Jude Radiothon, and I wanted to help get the word out. We ended up, just a quick tip on the final numbers, because Kirby didn't update in the liner notes, so I don't have the number in front of me, but it was 137,000 plus that we raised in the 2 days we did it, and I think that's awesome. Was Jason What's-His-Face in that one effing movie? Yeah. I don't know. All right, it is St. Pat's Day. I got no more brekkie bits. Like, that was it. Very minimal brekkie bits today. I just wasn't. There was so much garbage, reality TV garbage in the list. I was just like, ugh, ad nauseum. Oh, wait, you're in the wrong spot. You got to go down here. I almost screwed up and put the fifth grader. We're going to do a Smarter Than a Fifth Grader today, but not before we bust out some St. Patty's bits and nuggies. Kind of expanding on our brekkie bits, but without it. But no matter what your heritage, everyone's Irish on St. Patrick's Day, right? Sure feels like it. We like to celebrate, have a good time. You should wear green, right? Like I said, I'm decked out today. No green screen, otherwise I'd just disappear. I had to turn the green screen effect off on my camera, and I have to fix that shit for Wednesday. Some historic accounts actually link the color blue to St. Patrick's Day, but that changed in the 17th century when it became the holiday's special color, officially, I guess. You got 2K plus views on your Whiskey in the Jar post. Awesome. That's cool. I need to do, I guess, another weight loss update. The last one I did, and it's been a minute, but it had like 1,400 or something like that. I don't know. I want the lives to get more attention, but the lives people just scroll through. And if I'm not like standing here with my like cleavage on or like, doing something active that makes people want to stay and watch for more than a second. I did have some people Friday that were in there for like 20, 25 minutes that I'd never seen before. So that was kind of cool. Maybe they'll show up again and say hi. No, it says nothing about orange. Well, orange not for St. Patrick's Day. It's part of the flag though, right? But anyway, historically, they linked the color blue to it, so I got a little nod to that right here. The 4 reasons green is equated with St. Patrick's Day. Number 1, green is one of the 3 colors in the Irish flag. As Gregory noted there, nobody gives the love for the orange. I'm sorry, that was Dennis. But yeah, green, orange, white, with its lush green landscape. Of course, Ireland is known as the Emerald Isle. We associate green with Ireland because of that. The clovers, the whole vibe. Green is the color of spring, and of course, green is the color of the shamrock, unless you got purple ones like I do upstairs, but they're still green on part of them, right? But yeah, that's why we associate green with it. St. Patrick's Day, of course, was originally a feast day, the Roman Catholic Church established for St. Patrick's. It was only celebrated in Ireland before the 1600s, and we mentioned earlier, officially in the 1600s, right? By the 1700s, it had evolved into a secular holiday as Irish immigrants to the U.S. began holding the first St. Patrick's Day parades, even way back then. The festivities were a chance to show off the patriotism for Ireland, but also to make a political statement about their discontent with their low status in America, right? The damn dirty Irish. We saw it on Blazing Saddles, still in effect 100 years later after that. They were oppressed for a while. Why do we eat corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day? What's the deal with the corned beef and cabbage? I love corned beef, and cabbage is delicious. I like my cabbage cooked up with some vinegar. Sauerkraut, that's cabbage, by the way, shredded cabbage. So that counts. You make a Reuben, you're in. Cabbage and potatoes, a staple of the Irish diet. The traditional meat eaten on St. Patrick's Day in Ireland is actually Irish bacon, not corned beef. But because Irish immigrants to the U.S. could not afford Irish bacon, they substituted corned beef, a much cheaper meat that they learned about from Jewish immigrants. Yeah, so there's a little bit of your influence on your corned beef and cabbage. Irish beef stew is a favorite. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. I'm cooked up, or I served up all the corned beef I had in the house on Saturday when I made the Reubens. I got the lady was like, that was all the corned beef they had left. It was like 0.8 pounds. So it wasn't quite enough. It was enough for a couple, like 3 Reubens. So I made 2.5. But it was the end, and I was like, ooh, we'll get all the good, flavor crusties like on a smoked ham kind of vibe. No. I got a big-ass slab of fat in that 0.81 pounds. I was bummed. Womp womp. Good for cooking, not good for sandwiches. If you forget to wear green, right, you get pinched. Wear your green, you get pinched. Oh, yeah? Well, that's sexual harassment, brother. If you don't wear green on St. Patrick's Day, though, it's really something. The pinchy thing is really something only here in the U.S. It's an American tradition, traced back, though, to the 1700s. An old Irish legend holds that those who wear green are invisible to leprechauns, those fairy weather creatures that like to come up and pinchy, no matter what color you're wearing. Oh, yeah, you rocking the orange. Pinch your ass. Damn dirty leprechauns. So, folks started pinching anyone who didn't wear green as a reminder of the leprechauns and their sneaky ways. Yeah. I hope so, Fred. I hope so. You used to have an old lady that lived there that made corned beef and cabbage for you. That's dime. That's awesome. Yeah, they stick it to you on St. Patrick's to run the price up. They know it's a demand market. Here's a little trivia for you, a little leprechaun trivia, Lucky Charms style. You know the famous cereal, Leprechaun Lucky Charms, and little chasing Lucky all through the fields. They're trying to get me Lucky Charms. That Trix Rabbit's doing heroin again. All right, here's your quick trivia. Which was not one of the 4 original color-shaped combos in a box of Lucky Charms cereals? I'm talking about the marshmallows. Orange stars, blue diamonds, pink hearts, green clovers. Which one was not original to the Lucky Charms cereal? Was it orange stars, blue diamonds, pink hearts, or green clovers? Which one is not original? Yep. Good point, Gregory. Which of the 4 original color combinations was not original to Lucky Charms? The orange stars, the blue diamonds, the pink hearts, or the green clovers? Troy, you are correct. The blue diamonds. They were added in 1975. I know, right? Original for most of us, but not the OG. It was the blue diamonds, the brown turds. Remember then they threw in some fucking unicorns and rainbows and stuff? It was like Lucky Charms went off the rails. Psychedelics were introduced. My Lucky Charms make me taste colors. We all taste colors with Lucky Charms, don't we? We got some St. Pat's Day shenanigans. Let the shenanigans begin. These are your top 5 crazy laws in Ireland. Top 5 strange laws, I guess. Not really crazy. Number 1, you may not believe this, but in Ireland, it's illegal to be drunk in public. I know. How civilized of them. Despite Ireland's reputation for enjoying a good pint, being drunk in public is against the law. The Public Order Act of 1994, just 31 years ago, makes it an offense to be intoxicated to the point of causing a disturbance, leading to fines or even arrest. So, 1994, they said, fucking clean it up. And they laid out the law. Number 2, in Ireland, by the way, no practicing witchcraft, technically anyway. The Witchcraft Act of 1586 made it illegal to practice magic, though it was repealed in 1821. However, the Fraudulent Mediums Act of 1951 replaced it, meaning that pretending to have supernatural powers for financial gain is still illegal today. So, if you fake it to get paid, got your crystal ball and all that shit out, you could go to jail. Bum, 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 bum. Just after 8 o'clock, it's 8:10 a.m., just a swallow. There's just a swallow left in the container. Why you put it back in the fridge with just a swallow left in the container? I'm really tired of this song. Falling in Reverse. Bad guy. I'm a bad guy. Oh, it's like a Blink-182 did Heavier Rock. Number 3 on the ridiculous Irish laws list is the knock and run law. Under the Malicious Damage Act of 1861, the classic ding-dong ditch, knocking on somebody's door and running off, it's considered harassment and could technically result in legal action. Since 1861. Some dude got pissed back in 1861. He was like, I'm tired of this. We don't even invented doorbells yet, but I'm done. No more ding-dong ditch. Number 4, it is illegal until recently, and I mean within the last 10 years, it is illegal to sell alcohol on Good Friday. You cannot party when the Lord has been put in the tomb. For decades, bars and shops were prohibited of selling alcohol on Good Friday because Ireland's strict liquor laws. The law was overturned in 2018, which finally allowed pubs to open as usual, but for as long as they could remember, no Good Friday pubs. That's a bummer. And number 5 on the list. In Ireland, you must have a license to own a horse and donkey, even if it's just for personal use. You want a horse? You want a donkey? You've got to have a license. Can't have that ass without a license. This law is strictly enforced, by the way, in order to ensure proper animal welfare and control. But it's serious business. Horse and donkey licensing in Ireland, they don't play. They don't play. It's just some little strange Irish law silliness for you this morning. I hope you guys had a good weekend. We had a decent weekend. I'll be honest, I had kind of a mental health break yesterday. Be completely candid. Was not feeling myself, and things just went sideways. Pretty much wrecked my day. We've got a little more, but we're okay now. Okay, so don't worry about me. Even as hey, Kelly can be a guy's name too. Hey. All right, we've got a smarter than a 5th grader. And we're going to play a little Name That Pat as well. But not yet. We're going to do Smarter Than a 5th Grader first. Let's get our 5th grader in here. It's 8:13 a.m. It's 8:13 a.m. Will you wake... Oh, wait, that's 8:16 a.m. Wrong 311 song. We've got to wait 3 minutes before we can sing that. I miss my donkey. I haven't watched that in a while. That movie's so funny. It's so funny. So many good quotes. So many bad good quotes, right? Things I'm not going to say out loud. I'm bringing it back. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Let's test your mental mettle with 5 questions that come from a standard 5th grade curriculum in the public education system here in these United States of America. We're going to say today's questions come from the Utah State Testing Facility for 5th graders. It exists somewhere. So 5 questions, multiple choice. Keep track of your score. Get 4 out of 5. Or you flunk. You flunk Monday. And you'll be forced to dress like a leprechaun the rest of the day. Question number 1. Here's your story question. It's a math story problem. Everyone hates these. The cargo weight limit in Mike's truck is 3 tons. He has 5,000 pounds of cargo in his truck. What is the greatest amount of additional cargo weight Mike can add without going over the weight limit? A, 1 ton, B, 2 tons, or C, 1,000 pounds? Here. Yes, his Lord of the Rings was epic and timeless. There's your story problem. I'll put it in the comments so you can read it. It makes it easier. The cargo weight is 3 tons. He has 5,000 pounds of cargo in his truck. What's the max he can add without going over the weight limit? 1 ton, 2 tons, or 1,000 pounds? A, 1 ton, B, 2 tons, C, 1,000 pounds. Troy says C. Gregory says C. Dennis says A. I'm going to say A. You got it wrong, Dennis. It is C. 1,000 pounds. 1/2 of a ton. He has 2.5 tons in there. His weight limit is 3 tons. He can add 1,000 pounds. Our answers in Facebook say caca. All right, that's question 1. The answer was C, 1,000 pounds. Question number 2, science, astronomy. Damn it. What planet comes before Earth in the solar system? Is it A, Mars, B, Venus, or C, Mercury? Which planet comes before Earth in the order of the solar system? A, Mars, B, Venus, or C, Mercury? Dennis says B. Good Lord. Dennis says D. No, he doesn't. Dennis says B. I can't. I just can't, I think. B, Planet X. Shh, don't tell anyone. Troy says A. Comes before Earth, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, sometimes ending in Y. It is Venus. B. Venus. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire. What's your desire? Dip, doop, dip. Hey, Facebook and TikTokers and YouTubers and Wu-Tangers, we hanging. Fred's homeworld. Is it really? Mars needs women, from what I heard in the 80s. Question number 3. This is an easy one. Geography. Which of the following countries is not in Europe? A, Sweden, B, Norway, C, Paraguay. Which of the following countries is not in Europe? A, Sweden, B, Norway, or C, Paraguay? Paradise nuts? I don't know. A, Sweden, B, Norway, C, Paraguay. Who is not in Europa? What time? Oh, I don't know. It's a mid-show. I will look after show. C, Paraguay. You are all correct. Good job. Definitely not in Europe. Not even close. Excuse me. Question number 4. How many continents are on the earth? Not incontinents. How many continents are on the earth? Is it A7, B8, or C11? A7, B8, or C11. How many continents are on the earth? Count them up. North America, South America, Asia, Australia, Antarctica, Europe, forgetting one, Greenland. A7. How many continents are on the earth? 7. There are 1,000 incontinents on the earth, and they need some tummy meds. All right, there's that one. And our final question. What is the capital of Canada? Is it A, Montreal, B, Ottawa, or C, Toronto? What is the capital of Canada? Montreal, Ottawa, or Toronto? A, B, or C? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, with moose and yak and maple syrup sticking in my hand. B, says Dennis. Ottawa. Is it Montreal, Ottawa, or Toronto? What is the capital of Canada? All right, you mother truckers. You ready to go? B, Ottawa. C, says Gregory, Toronto. The correct answer is B, Ottawa, capital of Canada. Home to Justin Trudeau and his fabulous ska band. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, 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 up. All right. There's that. It's time for Name That Pat in honor of St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to give you a description. You must tell me who the Pat is of which I speak. Okay? So like if I were to say, he did a lounge, like a soft rock lounge Vegas style cover of Metallica's Enter Sandman, you would say, Pat Boone. Come on, baby, don't say a word. And never mind that noise you heard. It's just a beast under your bed, in your closet, in your hair. Exit light. Yeah, Pat Boone, bitches. All right, name that Pat. Pat Boone is no longer on the table, by the way. Pat number 1, you give me the name. This Pat was the Karate Kid's wise teacher, his sensei, if you will. This Pat, who is it? Of which Pat do I speak? That whole CD is great. You're right, Dennis. That's all I had, Gregory. This Pat was the Karate Kid's wise teacher. Who will get it first? No multiple choices. You just got to get her. Got to get her down. Pat Morita. Dennis, good job. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. I got to go track down my St. Jude's bell. I honest to God don't know what studio it ended up in. I bet Whitney's still. I bet it's in K103. I'd go look right now if I cared. Pat Morita. Yeah, that's all right. Moriarty. Pat Moriarty. He was the Karate Kid and Sherlock Holmes together. What is in my hat? Oh, I guess it's just the tag. Felt like something was in my hat. All right. Pat number 2. We got 5 Pats, by the way. Not a major list. This Pat had Vanna turning his letters. Which Pat? I'd like to buy a vowel. Pat Sajak. Dennis swinging from the fences again. D-Zam. Good job. Good job, Alicia. Sajak. What you doing? All right. Pat number 3. This is not a person. This is a thing. Different kind of Pat. This is likely the first game you played with your 2-year-old. Which Pat? Tell me. Pat. Tell me which Pat you played with a kid and probably got frustrated because they weren't doing very good and you felt like they should do better. Patty cake, baker's man, bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it and pat it and mark it with a B and put it in the oven for baby and me. Patty cake. This Pat was a big-time legendary basketball coach and executive. Which Pat do we speak? Big basketball coach. Coached the Lakers for a handful of years. Anybody dynasty time, you know? Patty cake. Which Pat was a basketball coach and owner, executive? Pat Riley. Troy got him. There you go. Pat Riley. Trevor's in there as well. Pat O'Neill. Nope, that was Ed O'Neill playing Pat Riley. Actually, Ed O'Neill might do a good job playing Pat Riley. I don't know. And our last Pat, this is our challenge Pat, because this is going to be an old school Pat. This Pat starred in her own 60s sitcom and also played her own identical cousin. Could be Pat Summitt as well. Oh, Trevor, yeah. But, yeah, Nick's coach as well. Yeah, and the Heat, right? And that's ownership or management of the Heat. I can't remember what his role was there. Anyway, this Pat starred in her own 60s sitcom, also played her own identical cousin. Trevor, Alicia got it first there, I think, on my list. Trevor, Dennis as well. Patty Duke. Not to be confused with Marma or the Duke. Okay? Hey, it's warm and fuzzy time. Someone bring me the head of a baby flamingo. Oh, look, it's still attached. That's nice. That's always a nice touch. Nothing more right now. Stuck, featuring Sinister with a Z. Also, Dennis, thank you for the Megadeth cover video. I've not watched it yet because I didn't see it till this morning when I came in. But I will. Rudy's mom. Patty Duke threw out the map from Goonies. Is that part of the lore? It all started with Patty Duke. I'm unfamiliar, Trevor. You'll have to enlighten us. Trevor will enlighten us on his afternoon broadcast. Deep Dives with Trevor. That's what you should do. That you should do the Deep Dives with Trevor podcast, where you throw something like that out in the morning show, and that's all you say, and then in the afternoon you go into this long, like, freaking PBS newsworthy story about it. No shit. She like the OG. Yeah, she was the original Freaky Friday. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're right. I think that's when she played her own cousin, right? Sean Astin stole it from the set. She threw it out when she cleaned his room. Really? I didn't know that. So, like, the original is just gone forever because Mom was cleaning out Sean's room? That's terrible. You know what's not terrible? Warm and Fuzzies. Let's get into it. WYMT says rescuers in New York, this is scary, recently saved a litter of newborn kittens from a wrecked car just moments before it was crushed in, like, the thing they put the New Jersey gangsters in, you know, on Deadpool. Just before the dude got squished, just before this happened, somebody heard the kittens and got them out. They were hiding under the hood of the car. The rescuers came, got the cats out, safely removed them. A witness says it was a miracle they were found in time. Oh, my goodness. I know. Can you imagine? Poor babies. I'm glad they rescued them. Speaking of rescued cats, another cat was trapped in a tree in Hampden County, Massachusetts. But those old Chicopee firefighters came to the rescue. Well, yep. Thanks for asking. The cat had climbed too high, couldn't get down, because sometimes cats are stupid. A firefighter gently carried little Whiskers to safety, reuniting the feline with its grateful owner. It's a stereotype, and we love it. Thank you, firefighters, for saving the kitty. And finally, ABC says a Maywood, Illinois couple recently got married at Loyola University Medical Center. The groom, Darren Wiley, was diagnosed with leukemia. The groom married Ivy Harris. Only 10 guests attended due to his treatment and all considerations given. No, thanks, Dennis. I'm glad I can make your time fly. Yep. So anyway, only 10 guests attended due to his treatment. The hospital staff helped organize the reception. Harris is expecting their first baby soon, with hopes of a future honeymoon in Ireland. That's why we get at it for St. Pat's. We wish my fellow Darren Wiley, the best of luck with his treatments. Leukemia is a hard battle to fight, and so we wish you the best, sir. We wish that you and your new bride, Ivy, will have the opportunity to go to... Oh, they're not going to Ireland. They're going to Iceland. Shit. Well, I hope you enjoy Iceland, too. Say hi to Bjork for me. You know, that's the thing. They'll either make it down or they'll fall out, which you hope isn't the case. But, yeah, I don't know. I've seen cats up in a tree for several days, and the lack of water starts to worry you. But, yeah, a lot of times that's a motivator. I don't know. I won't leave a cat in a tree, although we don't really have any tall trees here anymore to worry about at my house. I don't know that I've ever in my life, I've gotten a cat out of a tree before, dumbass, and you get usually scratched to hell for it too, right? Because you're like, oh, just climb down my back, jerk. Happy St. Patrick's Day, happy National Corned Beef and Cabbage Day, and happy National Irish Coffee Day today. I hope you celebrate your St. Patty's with your green, with your shillelaghs and your shamrocks and shenanigans. Throw in a little House of Pain, you know, mix it up a little bit. Cats be crushing on firemen. There's two cats sitting on top of the fence, and she's just like, hey, girl. You know, my owner's been watching that fireman show on Paramount Plus. What's that show called with the hot guy that was in the unit? I think I'm going to get stuck up a tree. Girl, me too. Wow. That was me taking a cat bath. Have a great week. Have a happy St. Patrick's Day. Be a nice human. In the immortal words of St. Patrick, don't you forget about